square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Trojans offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. You've got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to direct.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
Back to throw, it's Terrell. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Boise State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Got his man quickly.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Grab near the sticks. It's man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Broncos are rolling down the field.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the lone running back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. The Broncos come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on third and short. Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the gun, they'll try the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. He's got the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Floating away. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, the power run here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To throw, it's Terrell. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go to the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. With the catch, it's Flood. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Got his man downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 1st down and 10. Dropping back, it's Terrell. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll run it again. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw him. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving a ball out of the backfield.
With the catch, it's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. He's got him. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boise State.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Completes it in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Working the middle of the field, he knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's man. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
After the run, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Gonna look downfield again. This time he's got his man.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Offense in an empty set. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Trojans in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
To the air, it's Terrell. Using the quick game. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got him downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 1st down for this offense. Got a little space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Oh, got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Play the analytics. for 2.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's
intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense set for a first down play.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but...
Found a seam on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving him.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's Terrell. Plucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Allen. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. Moves away as he feels pressure. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Broncos! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finds his man. It's Flood. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Flood. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Look out, he's got room. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Rossi. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. No huddle here for the offense. To the air, it's Terrell. Right on the money. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. from the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete on the right side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They just keep firing. Trying to bull his way out. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Find some fresh air. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use a timeout here. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.